Hey guys, it's Mike Barnes, the financial first responder. Hey, today I wanted to ask you a question. Why not you? Happy Valentine's Day. Today is February the 14th, 2024. And I'm asking why not you? Now, we're going to get to why I'm asking why not you on this Valentine's Day. But I want you to start thinking about, do you always have to spend money on gifts and flowers and things to show people you care about them? Is this the only day that you need to do that? Maybe you pick out certain periods of time over a year where you show your loved ones, your friends and family, how much you actually care about them. I know we get bogged down with everything that we do during the year, and this is the one day besides birthdays, anniversaries, Christmas, and special occasions that we can say we love somebody. That's not true. You can tell them all year long. So, with that said, let's get started. So, I wanted to give you a definition because, I didn't know how Valentine's Day got started, but here's the history of it. It says Valentine's Day is celebrated on February 14th and is a holiday that celebrates the love and affection. It is named after Saint Valentine, a Christian martyr who lived in the 3rd century. The holiday has evolved over time and is now associated with romantic love, with people exchanging cards and gifts and flowers with their loved ones. It's a day to express love and appreciation for those close to you, whether they be romantic partners, friends, or family members. Now, what I did today was everybody, and if I missed you, I'm sorry, the day is not over. I will probably remember you. But I sent out text messages just saying Happy Valentine's Day. It doesn't take that you have to do a card or buy flowers or balloons. It could just be acknowledging people that you care about them. And these could be people that you actually work with, or you're in business with, or you have some form of relationship with. You know, times are rough and we shouldn't take people for granted. Unfortunately, there's some people that didn't make it today. We have loved ones that were here last year that are not here today. And some people have lost their spouses, some people have lost their mothers, their fathers, their brothers, their sisters. And Valentine's might be the day that that person passed, or it might be just a time that they would remember that that person did something special for them. So you reaching out and just saying Happy Valentine's Day might make the world a difference. Now, I have to look up more information about Valentine because it says he was a Christian martyr. So if you're a Christian martyr, that actually means you laid down your life for someone because of your belief. And these people that you love and you appreciate and that you want to actually show your actual affection for, or your actual concern, these are people that you would probably lay down your life for. With that said, I came up with 5 ways you can do this. Now, since I am the financial first responder, not only can kids do this, but you as grown-ups can do what I'm about to show you. So let's get started. So first thing, and you'll notice my one is not highlighted because I don't want you to highlight this in the form that, oh yeah, I need to do this. I want you to think about you can do this all the time, and it should be your number one thing. Quality of time. Now, what do I mean by quality of time? You spend dedicated time with your loved ones, engaging in activities they enjoy, not you, they enjoy. This could be a walk in the park, cooking a meal together, or simply having a meaningful conversation. My daughter was over last night. She was talking to my wife and my son and I, and she was telling me all about, what she was doing and everything. And I'm not going to get into the gist of it, but she wanted me to keep asking her more questions because I found out that she had a meaningful person in her life now. And I guess she wanted me to kind of do like I did in the past when she's dating a new gentleman, kind of grill her about who he was, But I didn't do that because I trust my daughter. She's highly intelligent. very beautiful and extremely smart. And so, one of her big things in her previous relationships was quality of time. And I know my wife has said that to me, that it's not how much money you make. And I always say it's not how much money you make, it's how much you keep. But you can spend a lot of money on people, but that don't always mean that you love them. Your quality of time means the most to most people. Okay. And when kids are making you gifts, you parents, you remember the gifts that they used to come back with their handprint or a painting or something like that. I'm a sentimental dad. I still have some of that stuff, right? So I'm saying to you that quality of time is probably the number one thing that you could do today that would make the world a difference to the people you love, your friends, your family. And just saying, hey, I love you. It doesn't mean that you had to go out and buy them the big gifts. Now, if you did that, that's great. But some of you will go into debt trying to show your affection. So this is designed to show you other ways that you can show your affection and your love by giving some quality time. Acts of service. Offer to help them with a task or chores that they find challenging or time consuming. This could be anything from running errands to helping with the household projects. So men, depending on who goes to work first, or goes to the office first, or does business first, or what have you, maybe you were able to make the bed up before your wife did today, or your significant other, or vice versa, wives or women. Um, or maybe you bought them a cup of coffee. My wife bought me a cup of coffee today, and I was so appreciative of that. Just a cup of coffee, right? So it's acts of service that gives you that feeling of affection and love, right? It might be preparing a meal for them. It might be pouring a glass of wine for them. It might even be buying a cigar for your spouse or your loved one. I don't know. It's whatever you want to do as far as acts of service. It might even be men vacuuming and mopping the floor and cleaning the bathrooms. And I know most of y'all got maids out there. But think about it. Maybe washing the clothes. Maybe it'd be something to kind of unload off of your wife or your significant other's responsibility. Maybe it might be just running a bath water for her, or if you got a foot soaker, maybe just making her sit and put her feet in an actual foot soaker, and say, hey, is there anything I can do for you? See, a lot of times we don't think about the quality of time because we're so busy doing stuff. And as a man, I've been guilty of this. And acts of service, we're so caught up in ourselves, we don't think about what other people are going through. Now, I say that respectfully and humbly, that, these two things are probably the greatest things that you could do, right? And I'm excited because today is the day of affection and love. But can't we do that all year long? Why does it just have to be Valentine's Day? I'm just saying. So let's talk about number 3, words of affirmation. Now, women, men love words of affirmation just like you do. And what are words of affirmation? They could be, you could write a heartfelt letter or a note expressing your love, appreciation, and admiration for them. This can be a powerful way to show you care. Now, I've received letters from family members and from friends that meant a lot to me. Some were probably telling me off about something I didn't do, but at the end, it made me a better person. And then some were just saying, hey, I appreciate you. Now, for some of you, I don't know if you have stationery because a lot of people don't write anymore, but this has my fraternity logo on it, and it just has my name and everything. And sometimes I write little notes to my children, to my wife, to people that I care about, and just say, hey, I'm proud of you, thinking about you. I appreciate what you did, love you, whatever the affirmation is you want to write. Sometimes writing it down versus sending a text message is a lot more meaningful. Physical affection. Now, what do I mean by physical affection? Now, men, this don't mean what you thinking. Physical affection might be a hug, cuddling. It might be gentle touch. It's physical touch that can be comforting during a time of where a person's not comfortable, meaning they may be going through some stuff. It's reassuring them in a way that shows you love or you care about them. Sometimes, have you ever been in a situation where you have friends that are going through stuff and they just need a hug? It's nothing sexual, it's just a platonic hug. You know, people need to know that people care about them. I think the reason why we have such a high suicide rate in law enforcement and military and in other fields as well is because you give, but you don't really receive back. So you don't really know if you're impacting helps anybody or not. So, take time to hug someone today. Say, hey, I care about you. Hey, I'm thinking about you. You never know what that person's going through. And I know, yes, I'm the financial first responder. And yes, I'm talking to you a little bit about money and a little bit about love and affection. But what I'm trying to get across to you is that you need to be as genuine as possible when you talk to people. You need to be a servant. You need to actually think about somebody other than yourself. Because you know why? It's important. We were designed by God for human interaction and reaction. The way our smile is and the way we talk to people, words matter. And so do moods and so do expressions. So think about that as you go about your day. Today is Valentine's Day. And so I'm about to hit you with this fifth one. And you're not going to believe this fifth one. This fifth one is on fire because anybody can do this, whether they got gobs of money or a little bit of money. Paquito. So let's talk about it. Wow. Remember I said when kids were young, they used to create everything for us? Well, men, you could create something for your wife or your girlfriend or your significant other or whatever you want to call that or label that relationship, lifetime partner. Women, the same thing. Create something. Make a handmade gift. Notice I showed you a box that was empty. You don't have to buy the most expensive gift to show someone you love them. Such as a piece of artwork, you could write a poem or a playlist of songs that hold special meaning to your loved one. You might need to find out what your loved one really likes. Because sometimes you get disassociated because as the kids get older and you get into your routine, you forget about each other. So do something like that, right? The time and effort you put into creating something unique can make it a cherished gift. I remember one time my wife and I got some portrait. I guess it would be like canvas, and we just drew and drank wine and made a little portrait. Now she draws way better than I do, but I can tell you, just the time that we did that was pretty cool, right? So you have to think about the things that would make your loved one feel like this person really gets me or really wants to be with me. Do something like that. There are sips and paints. Now that will cost you some money. There are, experiences that you can do as far as eating out, whether you like Thai food or you like Moroccan food or whatever your palate likes. There's a lot of different things that you can experience that everybody's not going to do. Because guess what? Tonight, restaurants are going to make so much money. It really needs to be about what you can do as a family or what you can do as a couple or what you can do as friends or as relatives, showing affection and love. But creating a gift is a major thing that you could do. Now, I'm telling you as the financial first responder, this has been a great segment for me because I had an opportunity not to really talk to you about money, but talk to you about something that's near and dear to my heart, right? Because we need to start treating people like we want to be treated. So in summary, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to be a servant to the ones you love today. That means your friends, your family. I mean, hey, that might even mean some of your enemies. Kill them with kindness. Not literally kill them, but kill them with kindness. Treat them with respect. Love them. Cherish them, because tomorrow's not promised. And then I would say, enjoy your family and friends. Enjoy. Enjoy. Because guess what? Tomorrow's not promised. And then finally, smile, smile, smile. You have a lot to be thankful for, and gratitude is the best thing for a attitude. Smile, smile, smile. So, this is Mike Barnes, the financial first responder. Please like and subscribe this channel. I look forward to giving you meaningful and more descriptive financial information. But today is Valentine's Day, and I want you to just show people that, hey, I care about you and you matter. So until we talk again, God bless. Have a great day.